Testing, testing. There we go. All right. Hey, everyone. What is up? I am running just a couple of minutes behind this. Well, I guess I went live on time, but I've got some things that I need to do for the live that I have not done yet. So give me just a minute, and I want to get this posted. No, it's been a fun morning. I actually do mean that. It has been kind of a fun morning. Woke up bright and early, did a paint over and lots of stuff and things. So let's see. Blue sky. Need to post that I'm live. Profile. Hey, broke 200. Well, I am at 200 followers on Blue Sky. Craziness. So let's quote this post. Going live right now! Exclamation point. Hashtag art stream. Hashtag live stream. Hashtag fantasy art. Hashtag artists. Hashtag digital art. Alright, post. Maybe we'll get some more people on today. I have met so many awesome people on this live stream. And through a new community that I've joined on Discord. Yeah, that was a little bit unexpected, if I'm being completely honest. So I joined a new Discord community, and like anyone who's talked with me on here before is well aware that like I love being part of art communities. Like it's one of the most valuable things I think you can do as an artist for yourself. And I have joined a new art community started by a relatively new YouTuber named who goes by Veil, Veil, and he started this Discord server called Veil's Art Castle, and it is a really like banging community. He's created something really awesome there, but I hopped on and started helping out like a week ago, and have sort of landed in a strange position there that I am incredibly grateful for. So, yeah. All right, where was I on this? So I'm trying to finish this up. This is what I started for Veil's monthly art challenge, which I don't think I'm going to win. There's some really awesome, like, I'm not worried about winning anyway. I just want some portfolio pieces. But he started a really cool challenge this month, and it's going really well. Seen some really awesome submissions. I don't know if I'm eligible to win. I haven't really mentioned it. Made her jaw way too strong there, but what I was trying to do was just get the shape a little closer to what I actually want this shape to be, because her jaw was not the right shape. There we go. I noticed that, I think, yesterday. Good morning, Namera. Mara. Driving to get coffee, but listen, well, thank you for joining. Actually, I was just talking about Veil's Art Castle, and Namera is one of the super awesome members of said community. Yeah, so if you're an artiste of any stripe, make sure you join said community. It's a really awesome one. I've met some very cool people there, and it's one of the more helpful communities I've ever been a part of. It's a very positive environment. Though I have heard from some users that the voice chat may have had some contrarian stuff happening. So we have unfortunately had to make rules, which rules suck. There was also an incident with a not safe for work channel earlier in the server's life. And again, a few people can ruin it for everybody, so rules had to be put in place there too. I'm at the studio with my daughter, so you're gonna hear my toddler in the background. Yeah, my kids get to grow up in a tattoo shop, which is really cool. Here we go. That really fixed her face. And just to make sure it reads, flip. Oh yeah, that's working. Oh, you're driving to get coffee. I just reread that. I thought you were driving and drinking coffee like on your way to work or something. You gotta drive to get coffee? Oh. What? You don't just brew a pot at home and drink like all 12 cups like me? I drink a very unhealthy amount of coffee. Oh. And I realize I'm asking you questions that you can't respond to because you're driving. Oh, I'm a bad person. Alright. Let's see. Let's bring this reference back for my marble pedestal thing here. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Let's actually go paint on the marble pedestal. Oh, okay. Lunch at work. So I guess I should ask, what part of the world you're from? Try to keep my reference open. I forget constantly though. Oh wow. Well, I mean, you're same time zone as me. Oh, that's right. I remember. Buffalo, 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 Buffalo. Yeah. The Buffalo joke. Working since 4 a.m. That is wild. Something interesting that I'm noticing about this marble over here, this marble slab. The striations change depend on the cut. Oh wait, no, that's a different plane. Huh. the striations don't actually change based on the cut. There's just a few different planes in this particular piece of marble. Okay, cool. Still have alpha lock on. Not too worried about over texturing this. It's not the focal point, even though it is like definitely the most foreground element. I just wanted to get some sort of texture onto it. It's a cool peach color there. Let's see if I've got something close to that in my palette. Bet I do. Oh yeah. Huh. I wonder which would be the closest though. That would work. If I were to brush it on and then color pick. There's a way to just undo my color pick. There we go, previous color. I may have actually known that already. It's one of those things that you forget about on occasion. Oh, you can just revert your color pick. Oh no. What happened? Did you break something? Let's stop playing with the tree that they never took down. I say they because I don't celebrate. Well, it's nothing. I don't decorate for Christmas. I celebrate with kids and stuff. But yeah, my coworkers have a giant tree in the front of the studio that no one ever took down. How are we looking? Kind of cool. All right, now I want to go find a castle. Let's hit up some stock. Well, I've got my Pure Ref board up here. Here, let's see if I can find that layer. There it is. Copy. And paste private. So I do, anytime I pull in references, I do paste private just so that I can keep it clean. Okay, so this is interesting. His restriction was simply that I paint. 1 second. Oh, she broke her brother's Xbox controller. Okay. Ruh-roh. So I'm not allowed to color pick from images. What I usually do, let me see. So Monero brushes are my favorite brushes ever, and he has these color palette generators. So I will use color palette generator to, sorry, it has to be black. No, the brush has to be black. I will generate a palette that's sort of close to what I want to use. And then I will pick colors, a few colors based on what it is I'm trying to accomplish. And that is the palette that I use for the entire painting. So from that point, all I can do is use these colors and mix them on the canvas, and then color pick from the canvas itself to get a wider variety of colors. But I never use this. I never use the color panel in Procreate. I only use the colors that are on my canvas once I get started. It's tricky. It's very tricky. Like, black is one of the things that I'm allowed to use, because it's right here, like on the border of every single one of those. I don't know if that's cheating or not. I don't really care. But to get like lighter tones on the canvas like this, is this color right here, except it's a little darker because I brushed it onto a darker color. But I'll also use like layer effects. So I'll use like screen layers like this, or multiply layers, to get lighter or darker colors that are tinted with other colors, tinted or shaded with other colors. But it makes me really think about my color choices, and it's like, it's a super fun challenge. Right. So now I'm gonna start working on this pedestal thing right here. Well, not pedestal, it's like a more background marble stone thingamabob. Remove my reference. And start brushing in some shapes. With an actual brush instead of a color palette generator. So this would be the shadow. Oh, oops. Painting on my reference layer instead of the layer where stuff is. I'm a weird person though, like I like it when things get harder. It's one of those sort of like bring it on challenges. I just like being stubborn, I guess. You know what? I think I'm making this part too hard on myself though. Like, what if... there it is. Alright. I can get texture in this pretty easy. Let's try and keep that perspective pretty level. It's not working. Is this based on the direction of the brush? No. canvas. Slabs. That sounds. I like this one more. I can get it to. Yeah, you know what? That works. I like to think so. Like everything I do is usually some sort of challenge, whether that's from someone else or myself. Sometimes it is nice to just sit down and freaking draw, though. Maybe that's all. Maybe that's all I want to do sometimes, and that's okay too. Yep. Let's see. Make this huge. See what happens. That doesn't work. Ooh, I have an idea. Let's get rid of this so I can see what I'm doing. Let's get rid of her. Let's unclip this. And I am just gonna all the way up. Then we'll go into distort mode with my transform tool. And I make this fit the perspective grid. Then I'll clip it and lower the opacity a whole lot. Now let's throw the character back in. How's that look? Does it look like a castle in the background? Kinda, sorta. It at least gives me something that I can play with in terms of perspective. Challenge or no, sometimes it comes down to work smarter, not harder. Like I watched a comic book artist digitally fill an entire skyscraper full of windows by painting one square, duplicating it a few times, merging it, duplicating that a few times, merging it, and then throwing it onto the side of the building and using a perspective tool. And it was just literally less than a minute, and he had filled his skyscraper with windows. I was like, wow, that is so awesome. Windows are boring, and so are like castle bricks. uh, like I don't want to sit here and paint castle bricks. What is up? Again. Is this not alpha locked? Oops. So based on the challenge, I am about 2 days out from finishing it. I don't know. So my typical rule, quote unquote rule, for calling a piece of work finished is that one, I have to get a critique on it, and then implement whatever. Not so. All right. So critique is a highly personal thing, in my opinion. Sometimes you'll get advice that just doesn't resonate with you, and it's fine to ignore that advice. But to get a critique and then implement whatever it is that you feel actually works for what yeah, yeah. um, so implement whatever actually works from said critique, um, and then sleep on it. Like, I have to sleep on it for a day before I call it finished. Because inevitably, when you sleep on a piece of art and come back to it the next day, you're gonna like see things that like literally jump out at you, and you're like, God. Because I've like impatiently posted something before, like, oh, this is awesome, I'm so excited to post it, I can't wait, and then I post it, and then inevitably, like a day or two later, I'm like, God, I wish I could take that back. So I don't call it finished until I've had a critique, implemented, and slept on it for at least a day. So yeah, like 48 hours, and well, I think about 72-ish. That's halfway through the day. So I'm even if it's not polished, I'll be calling this one finished soonish, just due to the deadline. Right now, my favoriteest piece is this one. This one was super duper fun. Just with the shape design and mimicking some Muka. I don't know, it's super, like, I keep everything fairly well organized. Well, thank you. Depends on the timeline in terms of critiques. Sometime, most of the time, yes, I'll get some preliminary critiques. The best critique group that I've ever been a part of is called Art Corner. With it's by John. It's John Niemeister. I think I'm saying his name correctly. He's created a really solid Discord server as well, and the critiques I've gotten from that group are far and away the most valuable so far. Now, things might hopefully change with not change, but as the group, the Discord, Vale's Discord grows, I'm thinking that'll be my new favoriteest place. But due to the timeline on this one, I did not submit it for initial critiques. I sort of self-critiqued as I went along. Like, I'll just show that. So, let me flip the canvas back. Not copy. Stupid. Flip. Move this out of the way. I wanted to... I used a prompt generator thing. to come up with the environment and a little bit about a character. So, you know, it was a castle ruin environment with pre-dawn lighting, and I wanted the whole painting to be like give a sense of empowering. Red and white were the colors for the yeah. um, Red and white were the colors for the challenge, and it has to be high contrast for the challenge. Then I did a character generator. So it was a female treasure hunter. I wanted her to be holding a ruby initially, with the red cape, long straight hair, black, thin face, very pale. And Fran from Final Fantasy 12 is what I thought about for some reason. Don't know why. Ended up not doing the Fran stuff. But my initial, like, really rough lay-in, like my reference board that I put together, I had the Indiana Jones, where he's getting ready to steal the egg. And I mimicked that with this, just a really rough paint in. And then I went back to my, like, criteria for it, and it just did not feel empowering. So I decided to switch up the composition and do something more like this. Then I duplicated that group so that I could start painting, and this is where we're at. And I feel like she's much more empowered here, like lower camera angle so that we're looking up at her. She's holding the gemstone, so she's not like being sneaky and trying to get it. She's like, I am freaking victorious. So that was that was the evolution of this. And I like showing off that initial horrible, like, block-in sketch because it's just hilarious to me. It's like, you go from this and you're like, what the hell? Dude. This, which is much more polished in my opinion. It's not perfect by any means, but it's better than the alternative. Well, thank you. I'm glad that that reads well. Oh, I struggled with her design too, which let's see. Let's go to the video. Like, this was where I started with her, and I was upset about it. Then I, like, kept tweaking, wasn't happy with it, erased it all, went back, redlined it. I really like this pose better. I struggled with that belt. I'm like, how am I going to do this belt? Hated where she was at, so I maybe hid the hand. I don't know what you're talking about, hiding the hand. Did I just hate that hand so much that I was like, yeah, screw it, take it off of the page? Maybe. Yeah, I almost never stick with the first idea. And I use the liquify tool a lot. Like, if it's not working, I'll push it around until it does. Yeah, what hand? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, where are those flags? Is that in the sky? It is, because I'm dumb and accidentally put the flags in the sky layer. Alright, now my perspective is right now, so I'm gonna get rid of that drawing guide. so up here I need to be careful. Oh, that line is not in the sky layer. Man, my flags are just all over the place. And of course, I'd label all of my layers, right? No, I don't. I sure do not. That would make too much sense. Alright. Now that I am working sort of in my own yeah, there's always a stray line on a layer somewhere. I hate those. It's not quite right. Let's try that. Is that better? A little bit. One is darkest, the darkest. Let's keep just edging it a little darker. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna well, actually, if you're open to critiquing, help me knock that phase of this painting out right now. What's something that you see in this that you would think could be improved quickly? Well, I'm about to merge everything onto one layer so that I can do a little bit of tweaking with the contrasts to the whole painting, and then like it's not the point of no return because that pressure is on, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me get rid of the reference box. There you go. Hide the interface. So the things that, just for some context, the things that I still plan on doing to it, I will be like doing another pass over the characters since she is obviously the focal point. So I'll be getting rid of some like the outlines. Not all of them. I like leaving some of the sketch showing through. The red cape that she has on definitely needs some rendering. And then her hand is not even touched, so I have to do a whole render on that. But yes, hit me with critiques. I heart critiques. Make it sting. Yes. Perfect. Yes, thank you. Let me show you my trick for I love Monero brushes. So this is how I get some color variation in my shadows. So Monero has these color dynamic brushes that are just amazing. This is probably the one that I would use. So I will go to this background layer and just pick. Actually, I'm probably going to pick this blue. We'll do a clipping mask and turn this into a multiply layer. I want to make this brush really freaking big. Oh, that is way too dark. I'm going to turn the opacity down. Oh, it's not as... Oh, nope. Nope, bad, Josh. Bad. Close that. Here. Here's a nice... Oh, that's still really desaturated. Let's see. Let's look at my color palette, see if I've got a saturated blue. Oh, fun thing that you can do with a saturated or a bright color on a saturated palette, you can still do shadows as long as it's a multiply layer. So let's say I'll put this blue in here. You can see like we're getting some green tones just for some purple tones even. Like every time I lift the brush, it puts down a little bit more of a different color. Like purples and greens and blues, but it's all based on yeah, I know. I backed out of my color edits. And I really want some... No, we'll just do textured smudges. Really big brush. Just to soften some of those out. But yeah, that's... It's really subtle, but yeah, it's in there now. And I'm going to do that to the foreground too. But I want to do another rendering pass before I start. Let me actually turn that to a normal layer and bump the opacity. So yeah, you can see the color variation. That actually might look a little better. Not that bright. Let's lower that opacity and maybe let's lower the brightness a little. Oh, look at that. Looky there. So I am sort of cheating here, introducing color variation that way. Oops. What can you do? I don't know. I just don't know. That makes it look like maybe there's some mossy stuff growing on these ruins behind her, and yeah, I'm cool with that. But yeah, I'll definitely be dropping some bounce light in, so like blue bounce light on the jawline here. There's no cheating. No cheating in art. Well, yeah, there is. We don't talk about that. Oh, man. But yeah, if you're a Procreate artist, I cannot recommend the Monero brushes enough. Like, they are amaze balls. I just want to play with the Monero brushes all day. Alright. What next? I had a plan. We were just talking about my plan, and I completely forgot what my plan was. Rendering. So I did a quick pass on the background. I got my flags in. They look very painterly. Actually, that's something I kind of want to do to said background, is thrash it up a little bit so that the edges aren't as sharp. Well, thank you for joining in. I have no idea. Oh, it's 9:52. Holy crap. Well, thank you for joining. It's been a pleasure. Oh, Alpha Lock is still on. And I will see you around the Discord. What, sweetheart? Your iPad just died. Oh no. Yep, there's your charger. I think I kind of want this out of focus too. There's movement. I will even put less emphasis over here. Because this is not important. What's this? Just window dressing. What? I better. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, what is up? Hopping in at the end. Wrong ears. Just working on this piece right here. Right here. Now the lock is still. Copy. And paste private. What's it? There we go. You missed a lot of the fun today. We had so I joined a new Discord community, and one of the wonderful members of said community hopped on today, and we was having a grand old time. Oh no, I don't like that. Changed my mind. Let's just try paint bristle. There we go. Let's make it smaller. No, I don't like that. What if I do something more subtle at least? Come on. Does that look? Yeah, it's a little better. Need to go super bright red. Subtle transitions can be even better. Oh, face is itching. Speaking of which, my daughter was asking for some cortisone earlier. I got to give it to her. Oops. merge this shape into one big shape. I don't think I like this gray blue in here. Hey, got half of the crew here today. We've had new faces, now we've got old faces. What's up, Angela? What's up, Marcelo? You guys hopped on shortly after someone from a new Discord community that I have joined. She's been hanging out. I am in the stage of this painting where I'm just trying to... Oh, world. There it is. All right. I am trying to get like the final rendering pass done on this character before I start playing with like lighting and the more technical parts of it. A lot about like the challenges that I intentionally do to make painting harder, because I feel like if you can make it harder, you'll learn more from it. So I only use like a super limited color palette for most of my pieces anymore. A lot of that was at the recommendation of my mentor. Like challenges to push me outside of my comfort zone. She's victorious, I think, is the way I tried to make her look. Like she won. She won the game. Whatever that game might have been. She definitely won. Okay. You know this isn't a vet anymore, right?
I had a company that.
You what?
I had a company that vet me at this company.
Uh,
I was like, well, we can just meet at the shop and then I'll just go out for a walk.
okay. Still emo. Nice. Yeah. I grew out of that
On my
on your.
brain.
Yeah. Nice.
He does. Alright, I'm gonna go walk.
Alrighty.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
You're what? Okay. Cool. Sweet. I'll let him know. Bye. Sorry, our apprentice stopped in to let me know that she won't be into work today because she has to take her dog to the vet. And this building used to be a vet in our little town. So, yeah. When I said this isn't a vet anymore, that's why. That's why I said that.
I'm getting itchy.
You're getting itchy, yes. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Thank you for hopping on. I am going to hopefully finish this up in the next day or two. And my little lady needs me now, so I'm gonna go take care of my daughter. And yeah, take it easy, everybody. Thank you for hopping on. I really appreciate it. There it is. There it is. So yeah, catch you next week. Thanks for hopping on. Till next time, draw, paint, write, sing, dance, do all of that fun stuff. And I will talk at you soon. Oh, she's climbing all over my stuff. Where's the Discord? So I will go ahead and drop that in the chat before I leave. It's not my Discord, it is Vale's Discord. I am a mod there. We're doing our bestest to try and get things rolling, and it's going really, really well. Invite people. Invite link expires in 7 days, so let's copy this and OBS, paste, maybe paste. Is it gonna let me paste? Hidden use copy button. That doesn't help me. Hold on. Oh, it's because I'm on stream mode. Let's disable that. Invite people. Copy. Here we go. All right. 1 second. Almost got it. Almost got it. There you go. Yeah. Stop in and check it out. Get critiques. Be nice. Do things. She's shoving stuffed animals in the face hole for my client bed. Fun times. All right, so take it easy, everybody. Awesome. Take care, everybody. See you next week, and I think I'm gonna release a new video soon, like an actual video, not just a live stream. Because some of the conversations I've been having with people are about. That is not a jungle gym. Get down. Some of the conversations I've been having with people are about like joining art communities and being intimidated to post in art communities, and I think it's a topic that I want to cover because being in art communities is the single most valuable thing that I've ever done for myself as an artist. and I would like to encourage more people to do that. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it for now. I'm blabbing. So take it easy, everybody, and I will see you next week or maybe sooner.